Hello, good morning to everybody. I don't know if it's morning or afternoon to you guys. If you haven't been to my channel, my name is Victor Sanchez. I've been actually giving you guys updates here about my build in Mexico and just general things here about Mexico. Many have asked on my channel, so this is very subscriber based. But for those who are coming in my channel for this, welcome, welcome, welcome. They've asked me many times to just kind of describe the cost of living. And the best way to do that is to kind of show you, like going to the market and later on showing you maybe what it cost to go eat dinner. I'll be here with my family, so it's going to be like in portions to try to give you just a general idea, like a day, a market experience, and then at the end I'll show you guys what I pay for utilities here and stuff like that to kind of wrap it up. So it's going to be kind of weird. I'll start off today, and then when my family gets here, I'll show you guys those expenses with the family, and then at the end you're going to see me again sharing the other costs. Hope you guys enjoy it, and just stick with me. And if you like this channel, just remember, if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It's super helpful. So one of my first stops is here at the gas station, and right now the liter is at 20. Some gas station here at 23, almost 24 pesos per liter. So I think there's in the gallon 3.87, and so you get less than a gallon here, and it's 24, so it's what about like $1.20 with the exchange rate of today. So for argument's sake, if you want to get 4 liters, a little bit over a gallon, it's going to cost you roughly like $5 a gallon for fuel. It's really expensive here. I guess the key thing here is that public transportation is the king here. You can get almost anywhere here on a bus. Then they have like trains and electric buses and stuff like that. So you don't need to have your own car, but for us it's very helpful. I'm always moving stuff, but it's pretty pricey. So the next stop is haircut. Check this out. I'll let you know how much that is. Alright, what do you guys think? Pretty good, huh? Well, I think so. So the barbershop is called Chipis, right next to it, right here in Chapala. You can look it up if you like it. So what did it cost? It cost me a whopping 100 pesos with the tip. Okay, what does that round off to? About 5.10, something like that with today's exchange. In the United States, for a haircut at the barber, it cost me $45 to $48. With the tip, 50 something. What's the difference? With the barber, they use the knife and the scissors on the top. They use a machine, but mostly with the knife and scissors. And the stylist, they usually use the machine for almost everything. So I prefer to go to a barbershop. What do you guys think of the price and the haircut? All right, let's go. Well, I just got out of the dentist, and they did x-rays right here in San Antonio. This is the place where you can get x-rays, and there's a hospital right there. Anyhow, the dentist in Chapala was 1,300 pesos, which is like $65. They did 2 fill-ins and the cleaning, and then here at the x-ray place, they did one that goes all around your head. It's kind of weird. And that one right there was 1,800 pesos, so about 95 bucks around there. So that's not bad. Again, if I went to the dentist in the United States, it would have been. Matter of fact, that's why I'm doing it here, because in the United States, they had quoted me for all my teeth like $25,000 or something like that. It's crazy. I'm gonna do them here little by little, but I'm gonna get implant here, and that's gonna cost me about 900 bucks. So roughly, if I have 3 implants, it would be like 30 something, about $3,000, close to $3,000, 2,700 to be more correct. But all right, that's it. Let's go to the market, see what's there. I think one of the best places to gauge the cost of living, what it costs to eat and do things, is going to the actual local market. Here in Chapala, they have like I don't know what you call them in the United States, or they're it's like a marketplace, and well, I think I said market already, but where they have restaurants all in one place. You can buy food, like groceries and stuff like that. So I think that's a perfect place to show you guys, and that's where I'm going to take you next. I think the best way to find out what the cost of living is, and if you want to go to a local market, it's probably best to go to a local market. Here in Chapala, we have a nice market where they sell food already made and then food to buy. And so we're going to give this place a stroll. This is in downtown Chapala here. And all right, let's see what we find. From this place, like a steak cost about 100 pesos, about $5 chilaquiles. 85 pesos chilaquiles, huevos, chilaquiles with eggs. 115 pesos, only like 6.50 around there. This doesn't have the prices outside. Tacos de barbacoa. Here's the market. What I don't see is a whole lot of prices posted. I might have to ask around, and that might be uncomfortable for the people. Or here at the place. Alright. So guayabas, and there's per kilo. Okay, so 1 kilo is normally like 2 pounds. So you get about 2 pounds for 50 pesos, or about 250 or guayabas. The mangoes are 30 pesos, so $1.50 for 2 pounds. This one over here is $2 per pound for 2 pounds. This is yaca. This is so good. This one's not that good, but 50 pesos, about 250 for this. About $1. I don't know what this is, but about $1 and something. I don't have the prices for the apples. Over here, tomatoes are 35 cents. About $1.50 for 2 pounds. I think that's probably about the same price as the United States. Kind of pricey, I think. You guys can tell me. Mostly just like meat in here. I used to see like more restaurants, but I guess they switch out. Let me go this other side, to the back side, see what I see. The more veggie areas over here, because they don't have the prices of meat. I don't think they would want to be on video telling me how much it costs. So I'm trying to find the places that have the prices already on there. So this place has 12 pesos, about 65 cents for 2 pounds. This is great. Well, there's abundance of vegetables here. Let's see, let's go this way. The chicken. Yes. So right here, like one chicken is 200 pesos, that's $10. And they serve with rice and beans and stuff like that. Half a chicken, 125. So you can see the prices here. $10 for a whole chicken. I think it's a good price. I think in the States about $18. These Southern California is for already one that's already made like that. Look at that. And here they have. Hi, ¿qué tal? The nuggets are 95 cents. The tenders are 160. And you can just cut that in half, and that's usually the price in $10. A little hard to get the prices. I'm gonna have to ask for the steak or carne asada and see how much that is. Es que, ¿a cuánto el kilo de la carne asada nomás?
220 el kilo.
220.
Sí.
¿Y el chorizo?
200, 130 y el chorizo corona a 200.
Okay, gracias. So, a kilo, which is 2 pounds, for $10 around there. I think $10, $2.30. So about, what are we talking about? $11.50 around there for 2 pounds. I believe that for carne asada in the States, at least in Southern California, you are talking about $8.99 a pound. Quite a bit of difference on the meat. You know what the thing here is, that this meat is organic. They don't put stuff in the meat here, and so if you were to buy that organic in the United States, it would be a lot more expensive. These are nice places because they have a bunch of different foods around, which makes it very competitive. Let me see. Oh, by the way, I ate this ice cream and it was only 20 pesos. See if I can come over here. Well, I wish I could have gave you guys more prices, but I didn't want to ask the people also. Like, I had the camera towards me, and it seemed to be fine with that one lady. But I didn't want to keep asking because, well, I'm making them work for free, you know, like I'm not going to buy anything for them. So hopefully that gives you just a little bit idea how much it costs, at least locally. If you want to buy shoes here, some knockoffs. So let me see. This one is $325, like $16. And that one right there is about $15. Some running shoes, about $15. Boots for about $18 right there. About the same, 18, 17. These are all made in Mexico, so. This place is called Zapateria Estrella. Well, I think that's all I can show you in this part. Let's go to the next one. So we went to eat in Chapala, kind of in conclusion with the family. In Chapala, we went to a place called Il Giardino. It's a really nice place. They made the restaurant like in layers around a big tree. So it's like a tree top area. So there's different layers. You can go sit down and eat. And the top there's nice sitting area with a little water, like pond fall and everything like that. The food was good. I wouldn't say that it was absolutely delicious. I think it was just good. We had pizza. The steak, in my opinion, was really good. As my wife, she ordered steak. We ordered pizza, calzone. Forgot what my daughters ordered, but they all liked it, mostly. And the cost of that with regular drinks was $90. So, what did it need to be great? I think the pizza needs a different type of cheese, but we're used to eating pizzas all over the place. The steak was really good. La rachera was super good, in my opinion. And the calzone, my daughter loved it, so it's like a mix. It's not a review. It's just $90 to eat really well with 5 people and 1 baby. She didn't eat much. And then The next place we went to Guadalajara. We went to different places, but I'll tell you of two at least. The first place we went to is San Juan de Dios, so it's a big market in Guadalajara. They have all types of different foods and gadgets and stuff around there. And we ate queso tacos with birria tacos. Um, we ate una torta ahogada with some potato tacos. And I think that's mostly what we ate there. Sodas, regular drinks. That was barely, I think, $30. That was pretty good. And then that was again for five. And then we went to, later on at night, we went to a place called La Antigua, which is overlooking basically the cathedral right there in Guadalajara. Beautiful place, really nice. I'm not going to say it's like upscale, but it's a really nice place. And there we spent $75, but we only ate mostly like taquitos and stuff like that. If we were to order steaks and stuff like that, we weren't that hungry at that point. The steaks would have been probably a little bit more, but they had really good food. I think I like the taquitos. We all ordered the same. I thought they were going to order something else, but we ordered similar. So, well, there you go. So, just to kind of wrap it up, you see how much everything cost at the market, and then also at just the restaurants we visited, places we went to visit, just to give you an idea of the cost of regular life, and then just if you want to go out, or if you have family members coming over. But in general, life here is very inexpensive to live. To actually build a home is not that cheap, but to live here is pretty cheap. So, for example, the property taxes in this place, which is 22 meters wide and 66 meters long, they value it because of the size of the property and then what's built on it. So I pay roughly about $350 in yearly taxes for it. For gas, I use a propane tank, and because I'm not here all the time, I don't use it that much. I think I paid $100 to fill up the propane tank, which is not that big, but it's lasted me for a couple of years because we come here 3 times a year for now, and it's not a lot. And I don't cook that much. My wife cooks, so and then when she comes, I don't really want her to cook. I want her to enjoy just the vacation. So there's very little cooking going on, and so my heater is a solar heater, so I don't use no gas for hot water. For my water, my HOA fees, which is about $350, pays for the rights to use the well, and so the water is included with the HOA. I know we have problems here with the HOA, and I think it should be increased because itself, like the area, needs cleaning and organization. That's the struggle that we've been having with the HOA here. But I would be willing to pay double that for, excuse me. I would be willing to pay double, some for the well and then some for the maintenance. Maybe we do it later. We have to organize ourselves. It's just a really nice area. The issue is just with the HOA, the maintenance of the area, which we're working on it. The electricity here for 2 months, because they charge you every 2 months. When I'm not here, about 350 pesos. So what is it, like $17 for 2 months? And then when I am here, and I say peak season, like let's say May, when we have the air conditioning going on and everything's going on, I paid 1,300 pesos for 2 months. So about, let's say roughly 750 pesos each month. So 750 pesos is roughly $33, $34 a month, which I don't think is extremely expensive. And that's peak season, when in reality you don't really use AC here. The weather's so nice. I don't have it on now. I don't have a heater on, or I don't have a AC in the afternoon. Even though the afternoons are hot, it doesn't, because the way the house is built, you don't need it. So all their kind of expenses are low. I went to the store and I buy a bunch of stuff. It's like $60. What does cost you a lot of stuff, for example, if you like American brand stuff like I do, like I don't like the the soaps they use to wash clothes here. So I use Tide. I like Tide, and that's expensive here. So certain things like that, that if you buy American brand, they're going to be expensive. If you buy Mexican brand, then it's going to be a lot cheaper. So sometimes you give a little, you take a little, and so forth. So living here is pretty inexpensive. That's why a lot of people choose to live in Mexico and to do things in Mexico, because especially if you're changing Canadian dollars or US dollars into the Mexican exchange, you're getting a lot out of it. Now, when the economy is better in Mexico, your Canadian dollar and your dollar are worth less. So you always have to estimate how much less can it be. I don't ever think the US dollar will ever gain a lot in the peso. I would say maybe the lowest the peso would get was 15 pesos per dollar. So that's like 25 cents loss of the current market rate. So you have to factor that in when you're coming over here, because you're usually using your Social Security money or your savings or whatever you've done to have money in the conversion. So you always have to figure that out. But you can adjust with what you eat, how many times you go out, and stuff like that. Usually you have to tighten up when things are tight. But so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of people have been asking me. Hopefully I did an okay job with it, because to really give you a big picture, I would have to spend a couple of months, not just a few days or a week doing it. There's other expenditures, like for example, my gardener, and before everybody calls me a cheapskate, that's what is the going rate, okay? You never want to go above the going rate, because then you genderify the area. Hopefully, gentrification. Hopefully I said that. But for example, I do try to pay my gardener a fair wage, not too low or not too high. But the gardener, I pay $75 a month, but he's working like 5 hours every Saturday. It's not like gardeners in the United States that might go an hour and a half really quick and do it. So for what he does, and he also kind of just cleans the house from the outside, keeps the maintenance up. Now, if I want like the wall painted, like maybe the front wall, that would cost me like $25. He does it. If I want things around the house, it's roughly $25, $30 a day. So don't call me a cheapskate, okay? That's what the rate is going here. And again, you don't want to overly pay, because that's what messes everything up. It messes up these things for Mexicans. Because if you're an American or a Canadian paying over, what happens is they don't want to work for Mexicans. And you raise the prices a lot. And you're saying, well, it's good for them. But at the same time, it affects the economy. So just pay a fair wage, be honest with them. Don't pay the minimum. Don't pay a really high one like you do in the United States. Just pay enough where they can have a good life and be fair. Okay, so that's for the gardener. I pay somebody to clean the house every 2 weeks. And I pay $50 for that to clean the house. If my wife was here, probably we wouldn't need it. But if you wanted it, we could hire somebody to come in every week for probably $75 to come in and clean every week. And that's a couple hours each weekend or whatever to come in and do the details that normally, we tend not to do. So, okay, I think that's it. Hope you guys liked this video. Really appreciate you guys. Please share this with other people, because this is what helps the channel grow. And it's not about making the channel grow. It's about sharing this with other people. So God bless you guys. Till next time.